black woman is out of sync with the natural order of things. Can you explain that?
Well, it's a very sensitive subject, and certainly I believe that I have tried to approach it from a very sensitive angle. What I have actually said is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in the black family structure. It's not an attack on us as black women. It's just saying that in the breakdown of any relationship, both parties have to take responsibility. And as black women, we have been protected and insulated from any kind of examination about what our share of the responsibility is in the breakdown of the black family. My book represents the first platform, certainly, that the black man has ever had to air his grievances about the black woman, because no one would ever listen to him. They have only listened to us.
All right, brothers and sisters. Just wanted to play a little. That was Sister. I don't know. My son never heard of her. It's a Sister Shahrazad Ali. Sister Shahrazad.
Oh, that's the Ali short. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah,
That's the
happy
one
holidays.
We were talking about the other day.
Yep, Sister
Cool.
Ali Shahrazad, or Sister Shahrazad Ali. I always say it messed up. Yep. So welcome in, current subscriber, new subscriber, anybody that view, and welcome to another edition of not EBX. Whoops. Father and son discussion with EBXCARES and brother
Lord Lamont. What do
Yep.
you?
Yep.
Yo.
And we back to speak on. I guess I can go ahead and say it now. We back to speak on. Today's topic is breaking the spell. Time to break the spell.
Breaking the spell.
Yep, and I like that.
Hey,
I
one day
like
we're
that.
gonna have sound effects once we get the
I know, right?
soundboard, and it's gonna pop off too.
Do that again. Do that again.
Hotkey sound effects.
Do that again.
Breaking the spell.
I like that.
Breaking the spell.
Yeah, I made a podcast yesterday. It had what you do? Oh, it had it had Malcolm X. I did a podcast yesterday with Malcolm X. Let me get back up from this mic.
Nice.
Malcolm X's daughter. Her name is Sister, if I can remember.
Rest in peace, Malcolm X.
Yeah, rest in peace and power, Malcolm X. Remember the picture I said I had of her?
Yeah. Is she?
Atullah Shabazz. I've been saying Shabazz, but I think it's Shabazz. It's Sister Atullah Shabazz. Remember we couldn't have problems saying it? And I did a podcast with her yesterday, so that's what.
Is she an activist too?
Yeah, and I think she's still alive too. And Malcolm X also had another daughter.
Really? This is honestly, or not my first time, second time technically, but you mentioning her the other day, the other week or whatever.
Yeah.
That was my first time ever hearing of her. I didn't
Really?
know Malcolm X even had kids.
Yep.
What?
I got a picture right here on my channel. I did another podcast that said it's about family, righteous ripple effect. It's Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, and they got their kids sitting on their lap. Yeah. Yep, I got it.
Beautiful.
Yep, this is it right here. I'm showing him a picture that's right here on my channel. Got family across the thumbnail and the banner. And it's a picture of Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, and they got their kids sitting on their laps.
Wow, that's prime Ali too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Malcolm X, he looks fucking
and
tired.
And that's a true picture of brotherhood. Those two.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, it is. You know what's wild? Both of these motherfuckers are do vigorous work. The work that they do respectfully in two totally different fields. One intellectual and the other
Muhammad Ali was intellectual too, and
I'm not saying he wasn't.
He was an activist too. He was somewhat of an activist.
Absolutely, he was.
Yeah.
And he was a poet and a philosopher as well.
Yep.
And I'm not downplaying him.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yep.
But and even still, technically with boxing, I guess when I want to think about it completely. With all the details scrupulously.
Right.
The word of the day is scrupulous. There is an intellectual edge in part to boxing,
Right.
But it is largely physical, and then when comparing that to what Malcolm X did,
right?
Which, it was.
And he was at a lot of Ali's fights. too.
They were
Malcolm
like
X.
dances. They were beautiful. They were.
Yeah.
It was you could learn something if you knew anything about anything. You know, had some common sense. The shit that him especially and not Jackie Chan, excuse me, Bruce Lee, rest in
Oh
peace,
yeah. I
just
still remember.
makes so much sense about fighting and beyond. You got to remember, like Jeet Kune Do, that's a whole lifestyle too, and like
And
a way of being.
I still remember teachings from Bruce Lee's book I read.
Me too.
Yep, I still remember some of that stuff he
Yeah,
said.
that shit has been instilled in me, and because of it, I was able to, like, you know, and am able to not to telegraph, but or I was able to learn how to telegraph my punches and fight and moves.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like I hit a kid. We got into a fight over some stupid stuff, but basically because I said I liked the iPhone better than the Android, and then him and his friends wanted to, and this was on Facebook, him and his friends wanted to comment like, oh, you're dumb and Android is the superior phone, da 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 da.
It's just an opinion.
Exactly. And I'm like, what the I'm just saying, bro, I prefer iPhone.
And it led up to a fight?
Yeah, Android. And y'all are ganging up on me and all this.
If that ain't being under a spell, I don't know what is.
Right, what the
technology had
mob
people fighting,
mentality, and they instantly got violent, bloodthirsty. I'm like, man, y'all are bitches for fucking,
that's what these phones and shit can do. Yeah,
y'all are trying to gang up on me over because I said, bro, I like iPhones better than Androids.
Yep.
What the fuck? He takes it all in some crazy way, and
well, that's what social media and these phones does. It causes division.
Yeah,
that's something Malcolm X spoke on. I played a little clip in that what I just showed you, that podcast. In the beginning, I had him speaking, and he speaks on. He was speaking. You can hear it in. You can tell he was speaking over an audience, and a reporter in the audience brought up something negative. No, and he said in there. I had to let you hear it. He's like, "Sir, I don't focus on things that divide us." He said anything that happened in the past that's in the past, I'm done with. He said I'm trying to teach. He said I'm trying to show Negroes. He said that's back when they said Negroes. He said I'm trying to show Negroes to push forward and in the right direction. Right. He said I don't waste time on things that divide us. It does has no concern.
Facts.
Or something like that. Yeah.
He got that.
I was like, it's always
totally shut out of his brain.
Yeah, so I got that in the beginning, like the audio intro. Yeah,
right,
let him speak a little bit.
Beautiful. Yeah, I gotta hear that. Who was that?
It's like
who was it that said that? Was Malcolm?
It was Malcolm said that at a speech, and it was a reporter that tried to bring up something from his past.
To divide him, right?
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, and he was telling the reporter he don't care about that.
It's called a red herring, I think, in journalism.
Yeah.
It's like a bait and switch, basically.
It's always somebody negative.
Into embarrassing yourself. So you're like,
right.
freaking out. And then they bomb. That's when they attack you with fucking questions and where we heard this and da-da-da-da, where were you and all that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of type of,
Yeah, because once Malcolm... Once he got locked up and all that stuff, and he met up with Minister, I think was it Minister Farrakhan? No, it wasn't Farrakhan. It was the other dude. But anyway, when he become, I don't know much about that part. I got it written down, but I can't remember all of it, so I don't want to be giving misinformation. But whenever he became Muslim and he got serious about his life, it was no holds barred after that. Once he got out of jail, man, the spell was broken. The spell was broken, and that's why I came up with this topic. It's time to break the spell.
Was he really stealing those cars and all that? Like, isn't that what he went?
I have to look further into that and what he did. I got it wrote down, but I can't remember all of it. But I know he was into, a little bit of, I don't know, he just was doing things to break the law.
From what I was told, he was a petty criminal.
Right, but I don't know the details. I don't know exactly what he did. Whatever it was, it was enough for him to go to jail.
Right. I saw a picture, like of his mugshot, I think. But the one of the, what I was told is that he stole a car. I want to say it was like a book I read about Malcolm X or something. Because I did a thesis. I did my freshman high school English thesis report.
Right.
Or no. It wasn't that one. That was on what fucking grade was it? Whatever, it doesn't matter. The one I did but just for the sake of to finish this thought, the one that I did for my thesis was it was Charles Manson, and it was specifically I don't even remember, but it's not important.
That could be for another podcast. Charles Manson. You know, some people say he was framed. If you
Really?
I don't know. I highly kind of doubt it because he has said a lot of off the wall shit, but a lot of that was later after he was already, you know. And I think he was like, "Fuck it, I'm here for life. They're probably gonna fucking kill me."
I remember the interviews and stuff they did with him.
Yeah, he was wilding.
Yeah, it's almost like he had nothing else to do. He said, "Fuck it," like you just said. Yeah,
he was a fucking virtuoso. He was a master guitar player. He was a painter.
Wow.
You know, a lot of shit. He wasn't dumb at all. And he was just a
made
free
wrong
thinker, bro. And honestly, I really kind of, cause all his shit he didn't say any type of weird, bad shit or nothing like that until that type of shit. Like, and I don't know. I really wonder if I don't think he really even orchestrated that. I kind of think that might have been like Hollywood or somebody that...
How would you compare Charles Manson to this P. Diddy situation? Now, we know there's people way worse than P. Diddy. He's just a puppet. Right. But how would you compare Charles Manson?
They both have powerful charisma.
Who you think is worse? Who you think would be like... You think... Well, the stuff that... Did Charles Manson, did he do like... Did he do any... What was he in there for? What was he locked up for?
Okay, so in the 60s or whatever, apparently... And so who Charles Manson was, like I said, he was a musician. He was an artist in Los Angeles. He had like a cult following, so he wasn't big. But I guess he was, you know. But
was he harming people?
He wasn't A-list.
He just had people's minds.
But he hung around with a lot of celebrities. And yeah, he was very... very
so he just had like
and according to the people,
so he had a controlled environment but not freak offs.
He had a commune, so who knows, it was free love, so probably.
But these people were loyal to him.
Yes.
Even when he was locked up. These females, they were still loyal to him.
Yes. So I mean, yeah, and he was you know, so it wasn't like he wasn't blackmailing people. He just had people following him, believing in what he believed in, and he had that mind where he could influence. And he knew this girl, Sharon Tate, who was famous, and apparently he told some of his members to go kill her and her husband.
Wow.
And they were super famous at the time.
Well, that's what happens when you're under a spell. That's what this topic is on. I don't want to get too off the topic.
Right.
But it's time. I came up with this because the new year's coming in. And this for me too now. I ain't one of them that, you know, I want my son to know this too. Sometimes I tell him stuff and try to be raw, but it's for me too. I don't never want to come off like I'm perfect, you know, so, but it's time to break the spell.
Nobody's perfect.
I got me too. I got old ways, old thoughts.
Get off our asses and do what
the
fuck
it's always room for improvement.
Do.
Right.
Exactly.
Like we've said in the past, even if we became millionaires, I still would be on top of my shit. I still wouldn't be like, oh, I'm good now.
Bro, if you can't fuck off if you got money like that, because you'll be a target so quick.
Yeah.
It's the social media age. Everybody's on their phone recording shit and this and that and showing it to the world. Everybody's snitching.
And I always say, why would you, you know, like some of these celebs and something that falling from grace, why would you spend all this, your whole life pretending?
You made it. There's literally fucking 7.9 fucking something, damn near 8 billion people.
And the real reason to live a righteous life as we possibly can, because I know that word get thrown around and it seems corny sometimes, so we can be good in our older years, so we can enjoy our golden years.
Right,
you know?
There's people that are dying for the life that you fucking have, that are killing, that would sell their fucking grandmothers.
Think how many people
out here fucking it off.
Would you say within the last 2 or 3 years, this is the most we've seen young people die? I'm talking about any race.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, dude. I was like, now you even got the kids fucking
so many young people dying.
And fucking it off. All these rappers. There's
and
so many strong beautiful,
and not to mention
black people, bro.
innocent young people too.
But not just black people, but all beautiful people out here fucking crashing out in front of the world, and the world's like, yeah, fucking yeah.
And the reason why we say all races because a lot of these artists are very influential, and some of their music is nationwide, right?
Yeah,
so that's
global.
why we're saying most races, right?
Look at King
right.
Von. Look what he did in fucking what, like 2 years of being out of fucking jail, beat that murder case, 3 years out of being in jail, facing fucking life, beat that case, blew up, took over the world. Now and to this day, he's one of the most played fucking artists in the world.
You know what made me think that casting a spell is a real thing? Because of this Diddy situation.
Rest in peace,
King
Von.
Look how long he lied to it, or not just him though, because I don't want to make the whole thing as him. Because there's a whole lot of people involved. But people like that. Just think about that. That 30 years of lying. That's a hell of a spell.
It's a whole orchestrated, like it's a syndicate. It's so fucking. Dude,
and some people still don't want to believe it. Some people still under a spell.
Dude, they don't understand how many, like, so many people are probably gonna go to fucking prison for life, dude. Like, it's crazy. The whole industry is gonna be different.
Yeah.
Like, they're fucked.
Yeah. Okay, we still
Excuse
good.
my language.
Oh, you good. You know we cuss on here, but we mean well.
Right.
All right, I want to
I wanted to say one more thing. I hope that low key, I hope Diddy's a fucking Fed. And
they said he was. His security guard said that he's. Suge Knight said he was a Fed. Suge Knight been saying he was an agent, working for the Feds. That's what. Well, allegedly.
That's awesome, but then why did he kill Tupac though?
Was
Snoop. That was allegedly. Okay, I don't know if this is true. This is what. But then the dude who was Snoop's fucking cousin, right, did the interview
with Snoop.
No, it wasn't with Snoop.
Who did it? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And he said
who platformed? Oh, really?
Yeah, that he killed him.
He said that out his own mouth?
Dude, I swear to God.
Oh,
dude.
wow. So they just kind of brushed over it.
Was he talking about, was it a dude talking about, I swear to God it was him, if I remember correctly. If anybody knows the video, the interview that I'm talking about, post it in the comments. Because I remember stumbling across it on YouTube.
And you said Snoop Dogg's
it's like
cousin?
His cousin or somebody related to him.
We're going to say allegedly, just to protect us. But,
yeah,
yeah.
This is what the fucking rumor mill or whatever. And I don't, that's why I was saying, I don't know if it was just some dude saying that.
Right.
Or what, but I swear to God, I wish I could remember.
I'm
going to try to find the video.
It would always be mystery surrounding that, Well, I want to get into some of what I jotted down because I don't want to leave out nothing that I think could be interesting for you and I to talk about.
Yeah.
Getting caught up in our own hype is a way of being under a spell. And what is getting caught up in your own hype? What does that mean to you?
Oh, man. So you can,
and this could be high status or low status.
This could be like, when you fucking think that you're ready for something, and...
Or you think you know everything and don't listen.
And then it blows up in your face because you're Icarus now, flying too close to the sun.
Yep. And that's what I said, how I felt about having a huge platform, how I wanted to kind of let it come natural.
Yeah, that's why you got to ease into it. And that's what J. Cole said, too, I remember.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is like, I'm pretty sure that's who said it. He was like, this is what helps me. It was like, I was like, if I can get 5 subscribers, I can get 10.
Yeah.
I can handle that. If I can get 10, I can get 25.
Right.
Whatever.
And try not to. And it's okay to look at the numbers and stuff, but don't let that part consume us. It's okay to do that because we want to reach people, but don't let that be the whole reason.
Right.
What brings me back is to never forget what we started doing this for in the first place.
And to and to ease into it because you can have. And I can have, and anyone, that's willing to do what you need to do.
Because there's always somebody willing to listen. You know, whether it's 2, 3, or you got 5 million. It's always somebody that say, "Hey, I'm gonna check these brothers out, see what they talking about." It's always somebody that'll listen.
Mm-hmm. You can make it. You know?
Yeah. So, and I had a picture of Tupac I wanted to show you that I want to discuss about him being in that bathtub with that jewel on him, with that jewelry that I did not like. And my opinion, it looked like a humiliation ritual. And this is a
what? Could you repeat that? I'm sorry.
It looked like a humiliation ritual. Tupac.
When?
Now, some hard pills that we're gonna have to swallow.
The what video or what?
It wasn't a video. It was a video shoot. I don't know. Well, it was a video for a video, but I forget which one. But look, I want you to take a real good look. I'm ready to show him a picture of Tupac when he was laying in that tub with that jewelry on him.
Oh, yeah.
And why did he have to do that? Now, this is one of those hard pills. Now, we all love Tupac. I would never want to...
See, there is the conspiracy that he was gay. Rest in peace, Tupac.
It is, but I don't want to focus on that. But, I mean, I guess that's part of it. But what I'm saying is the pill that a lot of us going to have to swallow is Tupac was in there, too. He was in that industry. You know what I'm saying?
That shit.
But I think he tried to fight to get out of it. But
that's why he came with the Machiavelli. Dude.
But guess what?
The 7-day
It was a little too late. You know what I mean? Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't.
He did fake his death. We don't. He might have did that. He was rapping about it. And look, Machiavelli in history was an Italian who went on the run from the Italian government because they wanted to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
And hid for 7 years and wrote this book called The Prince and faked his fucking death and all this shit. And he basically at that time shared the knowledge of how to create a kingdom. Nigga, that's gay as hell, dude.
And why? What is the reason for that?
That's fucking gross, dude. Like that's.
I
never in my life ever wanted to
and
see
think
Tupac
about that.
Like that.
He was butt naked, and remember now, you got producers in there,
White
guys.
I'd have beat they fucking.
It's like 4 or 5
asses,
guys in there,
dude. What
right?
I'd have beat the. I'd be nigga. What the fuck are y'all trying to do to me? Cause you get in there with them. I'm taking them gold chain. I'm robbing them, mother.
And look at the pose. You see the pose? That's like a girl, ain't it? The way he posing.
Yeah. Hell no.
See, people just brush over that.
Dude, nah.
That's why I call it a hard pill.
God, dude.
Like I said,
that is nobody. Dude, that is a hard pill.
That photo has always bothered me. It's always bothered me. The first time I saw it,
I've never seen it until now.
That photo always bothered me. We're speaking on the photo with Tupac in the tub with the gold on him. Everybody's seen it. Anybody listening to this, go back and look at that photo, and that's what I'm saying.
They got me all the way.
And that's why I said
I would never. Oh my
God. That's why I said it's
y'all
time to break the
pay
spell.
Me $250,000 right now.
And did you see the look on his face?
Yeah, like
he looked humiliated.
Yeah, dude. I'm taking everything in here.
Yep.
What? I'm claiming sexual assault on y'all motherfuckers.
I don't see no reason for that.
Look, I'd be like, if you motherfucking, I'd be like, you got. I'm taking.
And who came up with that idea?
In here, give me all your money. I'm taking everything in here, and fucking, if y'all try to fucking do or say.
And who came up with that idea? Who said, "Hey Tupac, hey Tupac, I got an idea. Hey man, won't you get butt ass naked, get in the tub, and cover yourself with gold?" And he had to undress himself in front of these people. Ass out. No, rest in peace and the power of Pac.
That would have been the last time you seen me at Hollywood too, bro. I'd have been doing my own thing. I'd have robbed all them and been.
Yep. And it breaks my heart.
Nigga, that shit.
That's why I said.
Tupac, nigga, they all love me. I'm out of here, bro. I don't need them this shit. What
the
fuck?
But I will never throw shade on his impact. He made a wonderful impact on hip hop.
My first.
That's what hurts me about seeing him like that.
My first CD that I ever had at like 7 years old.
Wow.
Was Tupac, All Eyes on Me, Part 2. My favorite Tupac album. You know, like I was 7. I've been listening to that album my whole fucking life. I've listened to like damn near entire discographies of Pac.
Yeah,
growing up.
That was a little segment. I call that hard pill to swallow. Right. I call that the hard pill to swallow segment. We gonna move over because that's Pac, but if everybody had to do their own research,
Pac
I'm not.
was like the hardest nigga ever.
And like I said, I hate it.
In my mind, he could never lose.
And
bro.
I don't even blame him though. The fucking industry, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, like it's so sad. I'm always so sad that he died, bro. Like that shit, I don't understand. I mean, he was just so powerful, bro, and like the shit he fucking knew and said, bro.
Yeah, militant background. His mother was a member of the Black Party. Black Panther.
Angels were fucking whispering to him, bro.
Yep. All right. Well, that was the hard pillow segment. The next one is F the devil and take our minds back. It's time. We're in the information age. You know.
Or he was an angel or some shit.
Right. Well, we definitely know he had a fire in him. That's for sure.
Like that was the Holy Spirit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what they call the Holy Spirit. However you want to put it. That shit was...
Yep. That's why I say it is time to break the spell. Yep. And we use things like that as to learn from. You know, again, not trying to beat up on Tupac or taint his legacy or nothing, but anybody see that photo with him in that tub and that gold. And it's not just him. It's many artists we see in this tub. I don't know what it is about this bathtub crap. You notice that? It's a lot of artists. Didn't we speak on this before? It's a lot of artists that we see that take pit photos in the tub. It's white artists too. Eminem took a picture in the tub. Remember in that video? He was in the tub. It was a tub full of blood or something. Yeah.
That seems like satanic or something.
So I always wondered about that. And yeah, the next one was F the devil and take our minds back. We got to do that. And I remember I made a podcast called the Honey Bumblebee Theory. I think I'm gonna put that in the Instagram too.
I remember you talking about that. Was that a father-son podcast?
Nope, that's a podcast I did years ago, and it got a picture of a big ass bumblebee on the front. And I
told me about it.
Yep.
Before.
I explained in that how this media have everybody. The media is the honey, and we are the bees.
Yeah, exactly.
And every time they throw something out there, like the P. Diddy situation, et cetera, bzzz, we own it. We all on it.
What are they really doing, bro?
And if you was to take, nothing against content creators, nothing, but if you...
Because if he is a Fed, too, why are you putting him out there? Like,
and I don't want that energy. That's why I don't put none of his pictures and none of them artists. You don't see none of them on none of my... we got Snoop Dogg and Tupac on one of the thumbnails. But I don't... But that P. Diddy shit, you ain't finna see P. Diddy picture all over my shit. Because I don't want that energy. I don't know why people put all that shit all on their thumbnail. And the reason why I do that, because it's going to come up later. I don't want to relive that shit. You know what I mean? If I see it, it'll be in the media. It won't be on my channel. So we talk about energy. Let's be real.
We're just talking about, as you know, people and our love and understanding for one another, you know, as people.
They treat us like rats running in a maze.
Hell yeah, they do, and they think they're like the king shit.
Yeah, when I say they, I mean evil entities that run this, that try to think they run this old shit. That's what I'm talking about.
It's like I think they're trying to like figure out how to control the universe and shit, like.
And everything they try backfires.
Yeah, because the fucking karma.
They actually making us smarter.
Exactly.
It's like the more they do, the more smarter we get.
Especially what they did to niggas do. Look at what they did to us as black people.
Yeah.
Like, and we still can take nothing and make it into something to the point where they fucking obsess over it.
Yeah.
You know, look at our culture. The whole world is dying and fucking stealing and appropriating our culture left and right. Asians, Hispanics. Literally every dude, you can go on TikTok right now and there's Asian rappers that are fucking rapping like drill trap and shit, but talking about bento and fucking, and it's fire, don't get me wrong.
Wow.
But it's like, and they got braids and cornrows and motherfuckers eating his ramen noodles in a fucking lean cup type shit.
Damn.
Like, yeah, and talking about the Yakuza and shit.
Damn. That's a different kind of spell.
Bro, it's hard, don't get me wrong, but it's like, damn, bro. And I think we should also, though, we should still be proud of that. Like, you know, that the whole world literally
loves hip hop,
wants to emulate fucking
Right.
black people, but
Right.
they don't want to fucking until it comes time to be black people.
right?
And then them motherfuckers, you're not even people. Y'all
Right.
fucking
Yep.
dirty
Yep. They want to
boys.
emulate and copy us, but then when they come to fighting, it's a different. Right.
Right.
Some
or
now.
being
Some.
people.
Yep.
Exactly. Some. You know. But things are changing, bro.
If they gonna emulate black people, emulate the ones with integrity, the ones that mean well, not the ones that booty dropping, booty popping, and
But we love the booty popping and booty dropping.
I mean, you know,
but there's a time and a place.
there's some positive things you got black people out here doing. There's a lot of them right
We
here
got
on
black
YouTube.
female
A lot of content.
valedictorians. We got black female valedictorians and male.
I mean, I had a lot of brothers online that helped me. You know, a lot of teachers I listen to, sisters too, that helped me
Same.
get to me where I am. So, yeah. We just gotta take our minds back, y'all. Time to break the spell. Another topic or subject I want to speak on. I want to speak on Denzel being baptized. I don't want to leave that out. I told my son I think that was a good move for him when he was being baptized. And I know we all have our different opinions on the church and Christianity and stuff, but Denzel is at a place in his life where he trying to sustain, keep straight, keep
I
them
wish
Pistons
him the
firing.
best.
I do too. And as I told Lord Lamont, I like seeing him surrounded by brothers when they were baptizing him. And, I hope they all have his best interests. And I think it's a good move for him. He has his license to be a priest. So I think it's good for him.
That's cool.
He got a lot of positive quotes. I listened to him. I haven't listened to it in a while. Because it did kind of throw me when he made that speech. I was kind of taken back. But I did a little learning, did a little soul searching and the studying. And try to see things from his side of the globe and things he may be dealing with and seeing. I just hope he'll be able to withstand and don't get caught up in the madness like
he will.
some of these
He's
up.
smart.
Right. Yeah.
He's damn near a genius.
So I ain't gonna be one of them brothers like I ain't fucking with him no more, because I was like that. Because when I heard him say it just broke everybody's heart. To hear him say that. Because people, we love Denzel.
Yeah.
Like
He's a
Pac and so
fucking
many others.
legend. Yeah, he's up there.
So that's really what it
He ain't
comes
no
from.
regular
Right. People don't know how to
actor.
say that though. See, I can say it. I was hurt because I like Denzel.
Hell yeah.
Some people don't know how
He
to
was-
say that.
Dude, he was for the longest time like the fucking nigga. That's a real stand up, genuine nigga brother right there. Like that's a black man, bro.
Yeah. But like I told you, it takes guts.
Like that was what you. If you wanted to picture like somebody to be like role model to me growing up at least, whenever I would always think like Denzel Washington,
Right.
bro. Like that nigga is cold as a bitch.
In a way,
Nobody fucking with him.
Right.
He's a fucking genius.
and in a way, him coming out and speaking
Excuse
like
my
that,
language.
and as I told you before we started speaking, him doing that lessen the fire, the fuel.
Yeah.
If somebody else said, he already
definitely-
said it.
He's playing chess.
He put
for
himself
sure.
out there, right?
Yeah.
And I think in
To
a
show
way,
that he's human and he's not. You know what I'm saying?
in a way, he broke the spell. Cause I wonder if he did that without the producers and them knowing it. I wonder if he just up and did it.
He
That probably
did.
caught them off guard.
Right.
Cause they try to keep everything hidden.
Uh-huh.
And Denzel probably's like, fuck that. I know some people ain't gonna like this, but I think it's better if I tell the public. I think I owe them that. And I'm sure he know a lot of people like him, love him, as an actor. So 2 good moves, I think, that broke the spell for Denzel. And we gonna see in days to come is when he came out and was honest. Cause he ain't gay. He didn't say he was gay. He just said he kissed a man in a movie. That's what he said, right?
Yeah. Nigga,
And-
that's just acting.
Right.
That's
and
not.
right. And he being baptized. That's another thing he doing to break the spell. And he was surrounded by brothers. Again, I hope they got his best interest. Real
Right,
talk.
For real.
So, and I think that was a good move. I think Denzel kind of fed up with the madness. He tired of. He's like, nope, I'm giving it all to God. That's what I started with. That's what I'm gonna end with. I think that's what Denzel's doing. Yeah, we talking about the real God, And I think Denzel has God in him. I think he has that real God within him. Emphasis on real.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a believer too. If not a spiritualist, which
Yeah.
is like, it's just different colors of the same,
Right. And I
Same
want to say
rainbow.
for people who trying to throw Denzel under the bus, I will say a podcaster did say allegedly that he was disgusted with P. Diddy parties. They said he was actually seen coming out or leaving disgusted.
He went there being like, oh, I can be seen at this too. Oh, nigga,
And he didn't like what he saw. Right.
Let me get up out of here.
So I'm gonna put that out there for him that he said he was disgusted.
Well, see, that makes sense. That fits his character.
Yeah, and I could see him doing that because he carry himself too well, man. Ain't no, come on, man.
Yeah.
He ain't
That's
finna.
like TD Jakes. Why would you be there, bro?
And TD Jakes was,
priest.
and see, and I think when Denzel, and I don't think he ever went to any of them parties, but if he like seen it, I think right away he was like, "What the fuck? What the hell?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't careless. I think Denzel's one of them type of people. He don't jump off his impulses.
Right.
He thinks.
Like Dirk too, man. Free Dirk, yo. But like Dirk too, you know, I think he probably was, oh, okay, you know, all right, let me get up out of here, you know, like before it gets weird.
But they still doing shit to keep him locked into the bullshit some kind of way.
Oh man, he gotta beat that case. Look, if YNW Melly and Young Thug can beat their RICO cases, then Lord willing,
He gonna have to cut a lot of people off.
Yeah,
Lil Durk gonna have to cut a lot of people off if he ever get out of this. He got to get to himself, you know, get back to where he started.
How many people are gonna die? How many people already are dying because of this shit? Instant, man.
A toxic ripple effect, huh?
And
But that was some of the things I actually had it wrote down. I wanted to speak on Denzel, but I'm gonna stand up for Denzel, man. I hope he's all right. Denzel one of them people you really have to pay attention to how he moves and really understand. You know, he ain't one of them reckless celebs like you was getting ready to say about what's your boy name?
Dirk?
No, not Dirk, the pastor.
TD
Jake. See, TD Jake was careless. He didn't think.
How could he? You're right. Like, how could he not think? I'm a priest. I don't need to be going anywhere, even remotely near anything.
And
freak
apparently,
on, freak off the freak away from.
And you know why?
Is where that's the only freak he need to.
You know
be
what made
around.
him be careless? He was under that Diddy spell. I mean,
Right.
he had everybody under a
he
spell.
probably sent him $100K, big ass bottles, Ace of Spades or whatever his liquor is, a Ciroc.
Oh yeah, he gonna match your frequency.
You know, he gonna send you everything. That
he was a seeker of weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gonna seek out your weakness.
Send a message. He's gonna dress it up in a way that's gonna have that. Obviously, probably had him. Ooh.
He was one of them guys. He like if he meet a new artist or something. I've heard people say this in interviews. He's one of them guys. He'll throw a random joke out there, like bait. See if you would take the bait. Like he ain't gonna say what he said because it's too fucking off the wall. But he'll ask a guy some obscene, and you already know what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's like, would you do this for $1 million?
I'm joking.
Just as right. But that's how he get people.
I'm just trying to see how dedicated you are, how much.
And that's
you
a
want
big
this.
ass red flag right there.
Yeah, nigga, that's stand up, and I'm taking anything in this room, or you gotta give me something. We're fighting something.
And that's how he baited people in.
Shit. Fuck that shit.
Like if you was like hell no, he'd be like, nah, I'm just playing. But if you like yeah, he probably would have did it. And that's how he got a lot of people.
I'm motherfucker. You gotta give me some money, man. You better put me on, nigga. Then like I ain't doing none of that shit, bro. You better put me on because of this bullshit right now, bro.
He literally put people under a spell.
Draw me up a contract right now. You advance me my money right now.
You know who I'm glad made it out? You know who I'm glad I salute and I'm glad they made it out? Dame Dash.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so happy for Dame Dash. I love hearing him speak, man. He's so calm. He ain't bitter. Cause you know he get a lot of stuff said about him too. You know
he said a lot though too.
He did.
A lot has happened. To him.
Did, but see, I kind of studied his situation.
Was he? I thought he was bitter for one interview I seen. I don't know, but I don't know the full story though.
Right, but I tell you what, he wasn't caught up in. He ain't in this bullshit. He tore himself away from it. He almost was, but he tore himself away from it. And I'm proud of Dame Dash for that. Anybody else too, that got that, like, you know, other people that got that, you know, didn't get caught up. With the Ditmeister.
The Diddler.
Yeah, damn. It's time to break that spell, brothers and sisters. Real talk. We going into a new time. Man, it's time to do away with old things, way of thinking.
So, well, continue. My bad, pops.
Oh, go ahead. I was just speaking. You can go ahead.
Well, I want to wait till you finish because I like what you were saying.
Oh well, we gonna take a break here in a minute, and we'll get back. And there was something else I wanted to bring up. That I wanted to speak on. I guess family. I wanted to speak on family, friendship, relationships, a little bit of that kind of stuff. That's what I spoke on in the podcast I did yesterday with Sister Atala Shabazz. I love saying that name. It's so unique. I'd be scared to say it. Gonna mess it up. But yeah, I some things I spoke in there.
Royal.
I love how she spoke on her dad. She spoke on her dad so humble. She wasn't my dad this and she wasn't none of that. She spoke so well. I loved hearing her speak, man. I was in awe. And she spoke how Malcolm X was very loving. He was funny, you know, and he talked about the letters he used to write his wife when he was away and stuff like that. And talking about how loving her mom was. They had a real happy, loving home. And even though he was tough, but he wasn't like that at home. He was a dad. He was a father. He wasn't Malcolm X at home, basically, is what she was saying. He was able to balance stuff like that. He was able to meet the world, you know, and look the devil in the face and come home and not take that home with him. That's what she talked about.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yep. So he was able to. He was a good brother he was a brother of balance, which ain't easy, you know. So that's why I did that podcast yesterday, and she was beautiful. It was a younger picture of her. That picture I showed you. I think I showed you that picture.
Yeah, you did. You showed me that picture.
Yeah, that's what the podcast looked like. Blow it up a little bit. Yeah, man, she beautiful. She young. She older than that now, but she.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, and he got another daughter too.
Very beautiful.
I gotta research his other daughter and maybe do a story on her too, cause he had two daughters sitting on his lap. So.
In that picture.
And I forgot he had another daughter, so I gotta look her up too. Yep, speak on that. But we're gonna get back. As you see, the topic is it's time to break the spell, brothers and sisters. And how do we do it? Well, just look at examples all around us. You know, some of these celeb politicians. Just look, those that call themselves in high status. How we seen them. They've been under a spell, and a spell ain't nothing. Just being under a conditioning. You know, something that keep us doing something we know it ain't right for us. You know, as you hear many of us teachers say. Can't keep doing the toxic thing, the same old toxic thing, and expect a different result. You know, you're just going to be, like I always say, a hamster on a wheel. You're going to be running in that rat race. You know, that's why it's good to speak, communicate, like me and Lord Lamont do. You know, so we can break the spell. That's why I got that by my name, to keep me in check.
Wake up music.
Yep, EBS, that's why I got that by my name, the spell breaker. You know, and that's for me, too. It keeps me in check when I see that. So, all right, we're going to play... I wanted to play some music from L'Oreal Lyrical. May she rest in peace and in power. And we're going to come back.
Yeah.
And she does, it's called Be a Boss. Yep. My son said rest in peace, L'Oreal Lyrical. My cuz. I'll never let her spirit lay dormant. And I'm going to play a song. And she did go in on this song. And she said she get a product from the South. She talking about makeup. I don't want people to think she talking about drugs. Because she say that in the song. But she did hair, makeup. She was multi-talented. She knew about 3 languages, if I'm not mistaken. You know, she was a force to be reckoned with. So,
yeah, she was a beast.
So,
she was beautiful with it, too. Like,
yep.
She was so graceful and smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she was born to be in the limelight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She had that aura. She had that light. Like I told you, dudes used to be jealous of her rapping. They used to be jealous of cuz because she know how to rap.
Like when you showed me that video, I was like, damn.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to be back after this break.
She's shining.
And play her song, and we'll be back to speak some more on time to break the spell, brothers and sisters. Real talk. I'm serious, you know, and that's for me too. So we'll be back after this.
Love.
I won't touch it, get the money, take it in, get the product, and I'm out. Yeah, you know I'm independent, get my product from the south. Bustin' moves in my heels with the G-string show. For sure I get a price, cause I know just what I'm doing. Hey, with nails done, a real boss bitch. Sitting on six, I'ma show you how to win. Cause I'ma show you how to step. Big boss bitch step. Titties shaking my ass, I'm a fucking bitch. Yeah, we standing like an army. Watch a paparazzi. Nigga, I'ma do me. You will get shoot too. Regardless how they get it, gotta show them show. We poppin' our collars, that we time crack. The ball time back, time wait the shine back. Ain't tryna fight no drama, but this nigga tryna holler. And this bitch talking shit as she walking up behind the calm down. I don't want your nigga eat show feet. You better check him out to see a hoe clearly. But you already know that's why you following them around. Look, self-esteem, that's why we set it for a line. I'ma show you how to step. Big boss, bitch, step. Titties shaking my ass, I'm a fucking bitch. Army, yeah, we standing like an army. Riding through the hood and mirrors, watching paparazzi. Hey, nigga, I'ma do me. Fuck these other niggas, but I gotta be me. You pussy playing off, bitch, you will get shoot too. Next track, how they get it, gotta show them how you do.
All right, that was Cuzzo doing her thing. I told she went in.
That song is insane. Do you know how many millions of views that song would get if she was? Oh my
Right.
God, dude.
Yeah.
We need to post that.
I did post it. I got it. That's right. That's where I played it from, my
like,
channel.
I know that, but I mean, like, we need to make a reel for it and shit. And,
Oh.
like, get permission to.
Well, see, that's where you
like,
come
on
in.
Facebook and Instagram and like talk to her family about it.
Right.
And get the okay, because that seriously, like, dude, that song will go so viral, pops. That shit.
Think so?
So good, yeah, dude. I know so. I swear it will.
Yeah, that was Cuzzo doing her thing. She went in on that song too.
She snapped.
Yeah. Somebody said that in the comment. So dang, E, she snapped on this one, on this track.
She did, dude. That shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then the way she ended it with the alright, next track.
Yeah,
Like
she did.
it wasn't shit.
She did that on the other song. Yeah.
Oh, that shit was so good, dude.
Oh yeah.
Just as good as she's and that fucking horn and then the beat hitting. Who is that producer? Who made that?
Black Lab. Black Lab.
Man,
Yep.
Black Lab, that was you got is he on Facebook?
You know what? I have to look him up. I
want to hear some more of his beats. That shit was insane, dude.
Yep. And I think Black Lab did all her beats, produced all her music. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, we gonna find him.
Yeah.
And holler at him. We gonna get him on the podcast.
We could. I could let them know. Yeah. They I don't know if they know me. They probably don't know me. Yeah, cause now I wish I would have got with her and even though we collabed, I wish I would have got in the booth with her and got to know her producers and stuff. But as I said, she ran in circles I didn't want to run in. So
I know this guy named Mike. He does real estate investment. He's pretty cool. I told him about the podcast and like what we talk about and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's a real one too.
Oh yeah.
He was like, yo, I would love to come and talk too. And Z too. Free Z. My boy, whenever he gets out.
Oh, he's still locked up?
Yeah.
Oh, Z is a good friend that we spoke on a few podcasts ago.
Yeah.
He talked about. Yep, that was his friend that said, just be thankful we alive and breathing. We know we alive. We talked about how.
It doesn't matter how much you work out, what you eat. And it does. And I'm not saying it doesn't matter as in.
But it's not gonna stop us from leaving this planet.
I'm saying regardless, exactly. You could still, for no reason, you could be the healthiest person in the world. Put it this way. This is how I put it. That's how he put it. You can be the healthiest person in the world and still, for whatever reason, or God could call you home and it's your time to go in the middle of your sleep.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And then it's over with.
That's why.
You could have just ran 6 miles every day and ate salad and paleo diet and
smoothie shakes, you know, and nothing, and
Yep.
your multivitamins every day.
That's why I said Great
Still,
Divine puts it in our heart to learn each
reason.
other so we can leave some kind of mark before we
Right.
leave here. It ain't got to be no huge impact. Just help somebody, you know.
Right. When
Pass
you
that
feel
energy
that
on.
Genuine, exactly. That energy, that genuine compassion to help someone and to want to help
Right.
someone, that stuff will open doors in the world for you. The
Right.
possibilities are already endless. That's like a key, almost. It's like, because what you put out, you get back.
And it ain't always about. No, we want to help as many people we can, but what people
And we
fail,
want to help ourselves.
what people fail to realize, if you help that one person that you help, they might help a
Snowball
thousand.
effect.
They might help
Exactly.
1,000. So that's why we gotta get away from the numbers and all that
And
stuff.
get back to us as people.
Help
helping
one student at a
another.
time.
Exactly, because that's the only way we're gonna get it done.
Yeah.
It's brick by brick.
Yep. That's what I said on a
Like
recent
Franklin,
podcast.
Franklin Saint said that too in Snowfall. It's such a good show.
I said that recently. Yep. Sure did.
Yep, it's so true. See, that's that synchronicity, pops. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And I see synchronicity. You know what? You know the number I see all the time? They say it's a synchronicity. 444.
Yeah, it
I
is.
seen it like 3 or 4 days straight. And then I see it on like when I'm watching a content creator.
Yeah.
Like where it says likes, it'll say 444. I'm like, why I keep seeing that? Or I wake up or something, it be 444. I do it at work too.
We could do a study or a podcast on numerology.
Right. I was like, I just happen to look at the clock and it say 444. I'd be like, man, you gotta be kidding me.
The universe is talking to you.
Yeah. And I think that's why I came up in my spirit with breaking the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so let me see what else I got jotted down here. I got jotted down have fun and stay on point. Of course, speak on real issues, but you know, have fun sometimes, crack
Right.
jokes, not be so serious.
But you can always still be responsible and
Right,
aware
right.
while you're having fun. And
Right.
you gotta remember that too. And you wanna always, remember too to keep your composure.
Yeah. Like with that podcast we
Everybody
did.
keep your composure.
What was the name of that podcast we did? We were speaking on comedy. You remember what we titled it?
I don't.
But remember how
It was
much fun
something
we
good.
had on there?
Yeah.
We gotta do another one of those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that
comedy
in the end
is
screen.
always good.
I'm gonna put that in the end screen. I'm gonna put the Honey Bumblebee theory. We did a podcast where we spoke on comedy and experiences of our life. My son, he told me some crazy shit. He
Yeah,
did.
that shit's so funny.
Holy crap. That was fun. That was fun. He was talking about his experience. You know, we was talking about stupid things we did when we were under the spell, when we were young, you know, and I think he might have did a little bit more crazier shit than I did. He did shit that could have caused catastrophes. Thank God it didn't. Like the boulder on the railroad.
Mm-hmm.
Put that goddamn big ass. Would you say you couldn't find a big enough boulder to put on the train track? Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, then y'all said, we'll save it for another. We're gonna do it. I think the next one, cause the next one's gonna be Friday. You know it's gonna be Friday.
Yeah.
So
It's coming.
yeah, and so
That's gonna be so good too.
yeah,
Follow up,
so
right?
we want to do another comedy. I can't remember what the title of that was, but it was pertaining to comedy. I think we
I
lit.
want to say comedy reviews, but I thought we had a little clever thing that we said. 'Cause
We had a
like, that's
topic.
funny.
We did have a topic, and we remember we had a list of comedians that we like. I know
Yeah,
Sadiq.
male and female. Yeah, we did a male edition and a female edition. So yeah. So well, what should we call the?
I don't know. I think of some. You know, something will come up. But I do want to give a little salute to Ali Sadiq, and I mentioned him before, because I still been watching him. He's been doing a lot of personal videos where he like things you want to know about Ali Sadiq. He like
That's
answer people
cool.
questions.
He's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I've been enjoying those. They're like little small clips.
He's very cultured.
Yeah, that's why I like Ali Sadiq. He keep
I
it
love how
so
suave
real.
he is, yeah.
And I'm telling you, he definitely ain't under no spell. And he was speaking, and you know what? It relates to what we were talking about. Remember we were talking about, you know, different comedians cussing and how it made me, I didn't like
It's a comedian that can make an audience laugh without cussing is a
Right.
much more skilled comedian than a comedian.
or that says something. Not that those
who
that cuss
relies-
aren't. I'm
but
just
the ones who
saying.
do rely on swearing as their punchline, that's whack ass
Right,
shit.
right.
But
comedians who swear while they're delivering their punchlines,
right.
That's
different.
That's cool,
Right.
exactly.
Right. And he was saying what made him a good comedian. He said he got advice from D.L. Hughley. He said
He's hilarious too.
and he also said he's standoffish. He said he don't trust everybody. I know, me and you can relate to
He
that.
got that look.
But he said
he's big too. He's swole.
he said
He looked aggro to the most.
he said Ali Sadiq said he said sometimes we got to kind of ease up on standing off. He said every now and then you got to kind of, he said not let everybody in, but kind of let some people in.
You gotta know when to hold them.
Right. So he said the advice he got from D.L. Hughley, he said what makes a good comedian is an honest comedian.
Facts.
And I was like, yes, that's Sadiq, 100%. I said, yeah. He said that's how he became a great comedian, being honest, talk about his prison life. Because I can relate to it. Man, it's so many people can relate to those prison stories. And he makes them funny.
Yeah,
he don't make them all dramatic.
Mexicans got all boost.
Yeah, man. I was listening to one, a little animated clip he did recently. Oh, it was so hilarious. He said, man, prison crazy. Prison crazy. He said, man, you got to shit in front of people. He said, you got one dude. He said, you got one dude sitting on the toilet taking a shit. He said, everybody can see him. Then you got one dude taking a shower. He said, then you got another group shooting craps. He said, we ain't got no money, so we got noodles and cans and food. And so that's what they used to gamble with. He said, man, it's crazy. He said, man, prison crazy. He said, you got the dude in the shower talking about, yeah, put me up for one. Put me up with some beans and, some noodles. He said, then you got the dude. He said, you got the dude on the shitter. I'm in the game, too. Yep. And everybody just acting like it's normal. Right. He said, but he would never want to. Right.
Hey, if y'all hold the phone for me when I get up out of here, I'm going to face somebody.
And he said it's cool because it's like you can see dudes butt naked in the shower and somebody taking a shit and it's like it's just normal. Nobody really cares. He said I don't never want to go back to prison. He said most people repeat. He said they have shown me the way. I'm not going back. But he talks about it in such a fun way. But he also know that prison ain't no joy place. He don't. Because like some artists, they glamorize prison.
Hell no.
He makes sure he doesn't do that.
They
but
just act like that shit is cool.
Right,
That's what
right.
He's
but he's speaking on the funny moments. Because I'm sure he had messed up moments he experienced. But he tried to, focus on some of the fun moments in there too. So that's what I like him. And he's a comedian.
Well, when I was in county, I laughed a lot. Because you don't really got nothing to do. But
right.
And your time sucks.
Yeah.
The more negative you are, the worser it feels. So you want to be positive and try to make it a good time.
Right, and it makes your time easier. Right.
There's some motherfuckers that are like chefs, can make cakes with the Oreos and the commissary snack cakes and all kind of shit. Because there's all kind of shit you can get. And there's some crafty motherfuckers. There's all kind of
some of your smartest people. Yep.
I done seen
in jail. Yep. You right.
And done, and this was just in county, but it happened to be like a federal holding because it was a private jail.
Right.
Saunders County Corrections.
Right.
In Wahoo, Nebraska. So not only does it house local Nebraskan criminals, but also their federal level, so people who could be serving. So you might have people sitting there for there was a dude in there for 3 years, he was still waiting to go to trial and all that shit.
Right.
That shit actually hit the news. It was an old guy who scammed his 90-year-old mother. Damn. He was a businessman too. Scammed his 90-year-old mother. She was fucked up, super old. Excuse my language. He must have took her cards or.
Damn.
Faked their signature, wrote it with their hand, or he did something fucked up like that.
That's what I said. It's being under a spell could be anything. Anytime you don't listen to that voice, they go That's a spell to me. When you know better. When you get up in age and you know better and you learn. But if you continue to do evil shit and you know better, then hey, more power to you.
Right.
So.
Because it's gonna get rough. You're gonna need it.
And like me, when me and you was watching those court shows before we started recording, how those people always putting their drama on social media. One thing, if you want to be able to navigate through this so-called matrix and this social media, you better know how powerful this thing can be. It can be very fucking powerful. Even the most positive brother or sister can get caught up. Real talk.
Right.
So,
you can't be naive
Yeah, yeah.
Even in the slightest, because that shit is gonna eat
That's
you
why
alive,
I'm right.
dude.
That's why I call myself. That's why I put spell breaker by my name, EBXCARES. Some people probably think I'm just doing that to be cool. No, because I used to have curse breaker, but I heard a sister. Matter of fact, positively Angela. I heard her speak on Lance Skir's platform, and she broke it down how we are not cursed. We just have to change our behaviors, and that stuck with me. And that was 3 years ago, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. She said that. That's why when we speak on favorite female content creator list, her name's always on there. Cause that stuck with me. And I used to have curse breaker, and she made me want to change. I even made a video about it. Why I changed it to spell breaker. I read the definition and everything. It's on my channel somewhere. And yeah, and she's right. We gotta stop saying that. We are not fucking cursed. You know, it's just things that happened in the past. Like Malcolm X said, the whole fucking world is under a conditioning, a spell, and we just gotta know that and come out the fuck from under it. Change our behaviors.
Exactly. And I think that's what you're seeing today with all the unrest, and there's more protests today than ever before. There's more people because we got the internet. It's easier now, or it's easy now rather,
Right.
for us to share our messages and our feelings and who we are.
Yep.
And you know, with one another,
and I think
it's definitely speeding up the process.
Right. And I know how you hear people say, well, protesting, people protest. No, I think it's all part of it. You got some people that protest. You got some people that don't. Everybody.
Exactly.
What do you always say? Everybody's what? On their own journey.
Yeah.
Right. So I think protesting is a part of it because you can't not do nothing.
Right.
You got to do something.
Exactly.
Right? So
right.
that's how I look at it. Now, I probably wouldn't get out there. I'll be honest. I probably wouldn't get out there and do it. But
before, but that shit can get ugly real quick.
It can.
And
it can.
motherfuckers get crazy.
It can.
My language, but like when I
you gotta keep it civil.
To the Trump protest, and when I lived in Portland, Oregon.
That's cool. You went to a protest, man.
Yeah,
that's cool, Aaron. Yeah. I'm serious. That's for real.
Thanks. I even sang a song in front of the crowd when we.
Because I've never done it. So that's dope, man.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun.
So what ended up happening?
As soon as we got there, somebody throws a brick, bam, hits a car windshield. The car was going like 3 miles an hour.
But you know what?
We're all marching.
I've heard people say that at these Trump, whatever you want to call them, meetings, rallies. I don't know what the hell they are.
What the fuck?
It said he brought some kind of energy to it. Somebody always did something violent, kind of like George Bush. Every time he spoke or something, like when that person threw that shoe at him, it's like it would rile. Somebody would always get riled up or whatever.
Yeah, I know, dude, and they bounce it back and forth, and it keeps escalating. So like, it was like the Trump supporters on this side, and then the anti-Trumps on this side of the bridge, and they're throwing bricks back and forth and Molotovs. I'm throwing Molotovs.
And that's
dudes revving chainsaws and shit, motherfuckers showing
and
guns.
See, and you know what? That's something I would never let none of these politicians do. Is have me under some fucking spell. Have me doing dumbass shit. Now I'll fight for the cause, and stand with my public, my brothers and sisters.
Go and loot.
Right, but come on now, we got to keep it civil.
You're gonna fuck your own shit up because shit's fucking off.
Let them be barbaric. Let them do that shit. That's the fucking problem. We don't do like them. That's the problem. No, do the opposite of what they do.
You don't destroy your own shit.
Exactly.
It's up in flames. You gonna help you trying to make the whole shit go up in flames.
That's what they want, right? That's what they want. See, and sometimes I think it'd be plants that start these outbursts sometimes, because you saw some people standing with these people that's picketing or whatever.
You got motherfuckers seeing the same actor at every.
They said that about the Black Lives Matter. They said they were plants.
Yeah,
that would start stuff.
And the bombings, dude.
Matter of fact, they caught one Caucasian dude that was doing that.
No shit.
That was the agent that he was tearing up shit, and it sparked the whole violent, everybody getting violent and shit.
Damn, yeah.
You know why they do that? So they can come up with a law that you can't protest.
Yep, exactly.
Cause that's how I look at it.
Same with the Kyle whatever shit, I think, that was in Madison too?
I think it was.
Where
Yeah.
he shot the fucking dudes.
But what?
Just well, I guess the dude did. I think he threw a Molotov at him or in his general direction, and then I think a dude did run at him. But honestly, that could have been after. You know, he might have shot shots at them, or who knows.
That's what I'm saying. You got to know. In order to break a spell, you got to know you're under one, brother and sister, family,
And
general.
they always frame it like, oh, it's the good kid that, you know, oh, this is the picturesque of America. Of course they're gonna, you know. And make it look like that's crazy to assume that
Right.
it was a plant and da-da-da. This is a little kid, a teen. He was just doing what he legally or whatever. Because I think he might have been 18.
What's his name?
Still, Kyle something, I think.
And you say he did what?
Shot 3 people during that protest.
Okay. And what protest was this?
I don't remember which one exactly.
This happened what?
But it was very recently. It was like 2 years ago. It was in Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was in Kenosha. I think.
Yeah.
Let me see. I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, I gotta find that Snoop. Yeah.
Yo, we gonna sign out here in a minute. It's already been an hour.
Yeah, we've been here for.
Yeah, but we just want to get some things out, you know, our different views on breaking the spell, because that's what we focusing on, you know, and man.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Wow, dude. The fucking phone sorry for my language. The phone listens to what I say.
Oh, wow.
It's Kyle Rittenhouse, dude.
And that happened when? And he started shooting.
2020 in Kenosha.
And he started shooting during the protest.
And killed 3 people. That was.
That remind.
August 2020. He was 17 at the time, and 2 of the men he shot. He was an American man who shot 3 men in Kenosha, Wisconsin, in August 2020. The shooting occurred during protests following the police shooting of Jacob Blake. Rittenhouse testified that he intended to act as a medic and help protect private property. He said that Joseph D. Rosenbaum, a 36-year-old unarmed man, ran at him and grabbed the barrel of his gun.
Dang. Spell. People on the spell don't even know they under it. Man, I thank the great divine for those who are not. You know, my fellow content creators, my sister content creators, you know, those who are not. I'm thankful for that. Like I said, I've listened to some really profound brothers and sisters. I try to listen to everybody's views, man. I really do. You know, because we all have had someone help us along the way, whether it's physical, positive word, a family member, or a friend. You know, those are things I never forget. Our ancestors, my dad, my grandparents. I just always keep things like that in mind, man. And just thankful that a lot of us are alive today. And I always say we're alive and breathing. We back to conquer another day, another year, and another decade, you know. And you got to know, like I said, you got to know if you're under a spell in order to break the spell, you know. That's that. Yeah. I remember Dave Chappelle when he was speaking on, I don't know if it was George Bush, but I know it was a president. I don't know if I spoke to you about this already. When that guy asked George Bush a question about something about secret societies or something. And it's funny. It's old.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No, George Bush ain't been president forever, but it's just kind of funny. It popped up in my spirit. I like the way Dave Chappelle tells it. He said, I don't know if it was George Bush though, but I know it was a president. And the president, oh, that's a good question. I'm going to answer that question. Dave Chappelle said, next thing you know, all you heard was, they tasered him. But when he does the sound effect, oh, it's hilarious. And he said you could hear the dude being tased in the background, but the president was still talking, blah, 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 blah. You can hear dude in the back. It's funny, though. It's fucking hilarious. I just had to bring that up.
That is funny.
But I brought that up because that dude, he asked a question that they don't want you to ask.
Right.
You know, secret society, you know, but it's all blown out the water now. They can't hide shit now.
Right.
It's all blown out the water. We got a lot of people out here that might be a little ignorant, but we got a lot of people who ain't taking shit no more. People walking off their jobs. Remember I told you 4.4 million.
I heard
people
some stuff about
left their
that.
jobs.
Starbucks is having fucking
The spell is being broken. Real talk.
the biggest like strike ever,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Over like 300 stores now are on strike.
Amazon, they're on strike.
Yeah, they're saying Amazon fucking has been like basically like slave driving.
Yeah, this
forcing
one
them to
dude,
work
this one
so
dude, I
much.
think he was a white, I don't know if he was white or Mexican. He said he almost lost his life because I don't know, something was wrong with him or something, but he couldn't leave until the package was delivered or some shit. So more or less, they chose the product over his health.
He had a medical emergency.
He had like a medical emergency,
and they
yeah.
were like finished. You got.
But he couldn't leave. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and
That's got to be a breach of contract. I'd assume.
and that's why they're protesting. That's why they're
He
protesting.
better sue.
I mean,
them, dude.
come on, man. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Well, I imagine he was like, "Yo, I don't feel
Right.
Something's fucked up.
Right.
I gotta go to the hospital, G."
Well, where's the package? Did you deliver the package?
Right, and that's probably how they were. And he
So?
could have died. Come to find out, when he ended up going to the doctor.
Yeah. No, he didn't die. He didn't die.
I'm saying the doctor was like he could have died.
Oh, yeah. He could have died. Right.
Like it was something serious. Come to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a lawsuit for sure.
Yeah. So, So, like I said, the spell is being broken. A lot of people waking up. I'm telling you, even the people we look at, we think don't know. Shit, please. Everybody know what's going on.
If Amazon was really a good company, they would have been like, okay, hold up, we'll call 911
Yeah.
and have them take you. We'll have somebody come get the truck. Don't even worry. About it.
Right. And that's gonna make them look bad.
That's what they work for. Yeah, Amazon's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it might get back
They
to
got
normal.
all that money, and you trying to slave drive. Not only that, we're one of the richest countries or most successful countries, whatever,
And
which is amazing. And that's another reason why you don't need to be acting like it's like the fucking
you know what?
medieval ages, slave drive, cracking whips and shit.
Right. And you know, for real,
Dying.
e-
Health, money
right.
isn't more important than a
No,
person's health.
no, because you
or
can't
a
take it with
person.
you. Sure can't. Nope.
A
Nope.
person's more valuable than money.
Yes. And what
Infinitely.
some of these politicians and some of these celebs, they call themselves in high status, whatever. What they fail to realize, the public run this motherfucker.
It does.
You can't do shit
That's
without the little man.
majority. That's
We work these
the
jobs. You know what I'm
working
saying?
class.
And people get,
Exactly.
and it's been getting to the point. Now I'm not trying to kumbaya or nothing, but it's getting to the point where all the races getting tired of the bullshit.
Right. Watch the working class be like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Now y'all gotta do it yourself.
People, I'm telling you, even
They'll be begging us to come back and paying so much more because they're gonna take it for granted because they don't know how easy they.
And I heard a white guy say, I heard this from a white guy's mouth on YouTube. He said, even us as Caucasians, he said, we are being tricked also. He said Caucasians have been made to believe that they're superior over other races. That's a trick in itself because they wanted to divide other races
exactly.
also.
And
so
really,
they
it's
are
just
in the loop too.
And they're tricking them out of shit based on like.
They're like casualties of war.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's all about whose family you were born into, and certain families have fucking
Bloodlines.
stonewalled and shit from everyone else and kept it for themselves.
Because the minute they get out of line and fight for the cause, they out of here. Real talk, or get humiliated or something. You know what I'm saying? And I like hearing truth from a Caucasian person about themselves and know what it is. Yeah. And I might have mentioned.
But if you're a white person and you go too viral for saying some shit,
right.
you'll get killed by the government.
Right. So what you do is like Malcolm X said, okay, you want to fight for the black people's cause, that's cool. Just stay in your lane and just assist on the side. Don't try to take the whole thing over. That was Malcolm X's thing. He said, assist us on the side. We'll call if needed. That's how Malcolm X.
Right. As backup.
But he wasn't totally against it. Right. Because.
See, and he's a smart man because I also agree with that. Other races need to leave black people's politics and the stuff that goes on in black neighborhoods with the black people in those people in those neighborhoods.
Right. I mean, maybe give ideas or suggestions or something like that, but don't try to take over the whole damn thing.
You don't need to be imposing laws like we have a way of running things that's clearly different than the norm, but it also works though.
Right.
and it's seen and it's thrivable.
It'd be nice to have a meeting, which I know would be impossible. Like, say if you had some white officials and some intelligent black people group and have a meeting, which I know would be impossible. But and you have a meeting, like the whites have a meeting. I'm talking about somebody, that's big in the community,
right.
A real influential. Get together, have a meeting. The white people say, we listen to the black people and say, okay, what y'all want to do? Okay, y'all want to take care of your own area? Okay, do this. As long as it's all legal, okay, just call us if you need us.
Exactly.
And the white people leave the meeting. Just call us if you need us. We'll assist, but we're going to let you guys do what you do. Just don't break any laws.
Exactly. Watch crime go
right.
way down.
Yeah,
bro.
And we're going to let y'all take care of your own. Just call us if you need it. And I think that will work, just in my opinion.
Dude, watch the shootings will be less and less.
Capital punishment. I was watching the video the other day. They had a bamboo stick whooping this dude on the ass, tearing his ass up, whack up, and they was police. They were policemen. It was a southern part of Africa. I forget which part of Africa. Cancun, and I don't know much of. I don't know the map very well.
Cancun, I think is Mexico.
Is it Mexico?
Yeah.
But it was black. It was maybe I don't know. No, it was that I don't know. But I remember looking at the video, and it was two African guys. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't Cancun. But one guy, I don't know what the hell they did. But I know they had a big, thick-ass bamboo stick. They only hit him like 4 times. But it was hard. Whack! Whack! I was like, ooh, I know that shit hurt. And he was down in some little thin-ass shorts. And this other guy, he was scaling up the wall. They whack! Get your ass off that wall.
Damn.
Yeah. I seen another video where they had dude tied up to a pole. And I think he had sexually assaulted a young girl or something. Ooh. And it was one of them parts of Africa. They don't play it. Some of them parts, they don't play that shit, man. Right. Straight up. That thief and all that, they don't play that shit. Right. So they had this dude, he was in his drawers. And they had him tied up to a pole. And they was whooping his ass. But he didn't do 4 times. He just kept doing it till he
it was personal.
Man. Damn. And dude was on that pole. Dude passed out. He was all laying down on the pole. Man, he was tearing his ass up with that damn bamboo stick. I don't know what the fuck he did. And everybody was standing around him. They was humiliating him. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Capital punishment. If you know you finna get your ass whooped like that with a bamboo stick.
In front of everybody.
And we need to call an African brother in. Yeah. Somebody that know about that shit. Bring their ass in and whoop some of these young cats. I'm talking about the ones that don't want to learn. Right. Want to keep doing the same shit. Don't give a fuck. Line their ass up. And spank they motherfucking ass with that bamboo stick. I bet that'll cut all that shit out. Cause that shit hurt.
Quick. Yeah, dude.
I used to get my ass whooped.
And now look at social media too, so now it'll be all over everybody.
Yeah.
Seeing it, bro. Yeah, no.
We need capital punishment. Yeah. In certain areas, and I think I wouldn't say every crime, but I would say what crimes you think would be good for capital punishment.
It's always gonna be circumstantial, Well, I mean, off the rip. Murder, I want to think rape, because there's no justifiable rape.
Definitely rape.
Justifiable rape or molestation.
Yeah.
So those two are instant punishment.
Yeah.
Capital punishment.
I think kids who disrespect their parents, if they got good parents, I think if they do something bad, like that one dude you said had his mom that was just fucking sad. Had his mom killed and took her money and all that shit.
Absolutely.
Whoop his and you know what? More than once with his ass. You know what? We're gonna whoop your ass every Wednesday.
Yeah, type shit. Right, exactly. See that type of shit.
However long you in prison, that's how long we gonna whoop your ass every Wednesday.
Way less guns on the streets.
Yeah.
There'd be way less crime.
Yeah. Motherfuckers
would be cleaning up the fucking streets. Motherfuckers would be pulling their pants up and shit.
That'll break the spell. I remember seeing, we gonna get off here. I know we talk a little longer than usual, but we talking some good shit. Mm-hmm. One more story, and then I'll say something positive, about breaking the spell, and Lamont will, and we'll get out of here. One more story, though. These Indian dudes. Somebody broke in the store. Another clip I saw. The black dude. He was carrying a garbage can around the store, and he was just taking everything and shoving it into the garbage can. Just going around the store.
That's bold.
And they was like, what the fuck are you doing? They got that accent. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? They let him do it for a minute. He just ran around the whole store. And the other black dude that worked there, he was like, damn, man, what are you doing? Stop.
Right, they didn't know if
he kept doing it. He just kept doing it. And the dude came around, one of the Indian dudes came around that corner. It was 2 of them. One came around the counter, grabbed him, The other guy, he came out with a stick. I don't know where the fuck he got that stick from, and got dude and flipped him around, turned him on the ground. He had pants on and they ain't take his clothes off or nothing, and just started hitting him on the ass. He said, ah, ah, and his phone broke. His phone, he hit him so hard, his phone popped out of his pocket and broke. Man, he was whack. He, it's okay. It was funny.
Yeah, he lost his phone.
It was so funny. Like, get the fuck out of my store.
He lost his phone, his dignity, his ass cheeks.
Yep.
Damn,
Yeah.
he got fucked up.
Yeah, so
Excuse me.
it's things like that. We gotta damn near fight aggression with aggression with some of these crimes. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. You know, modularly though. You know,
Yeah.
like capital punishment, I think is really
And-
smart for certain.
And
things.
all cops, I don't give a fuck what race, all cops need to go through therapy. Serious, I know they do, but serious, intense therapy
Yeah,
because
like psych, like
I'm not
psych
sticking up
training
for
or
cops,
something.
but I don't know that life.
There's just
being
gotta
a
be
cop,
a stricter
if you're not
criteria and
right,
shit.
if you're not cool like inside and being able to endure stuff, that shit, being a cop, it could drive you insane if you don't have yourself together.
Exactly.
Because any given time, you don't know what the fuck could happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just some things we wanted to talk about, and we're gonna get up out of here. We talk longer than usual. Holy crap!
Yeah. Almost 2.
That's how you know we are elevating. We getting more involved in this because my son and I never used to talk this long. We used to talk like 20 minutes and off. We never used to talk this long on these podcasts.
This is our longest one.
Yeah. But, we really get into what we talk about. And sometimes we get to talking good 20, 30 minutes before we even get on here and freaking record. Right. But, yeah, but we just want those, to, as I always say, we just trying to inspire other fathers and sons to communicate, and mothers and daughters. It don't matter. Just talk. It ain't got to be all perfect or nothing like that. Just communicate. You'd be surprised what come up in our subconscious, And doing things like this, self-therapy, if we're able to. I always say, if you need therapy, get it. Get help. Break that freaking spell.
Talking and getting it off your chest.
Yeah.
I know it sounds corny as hell, but
Yeah.
it really kind of works. I mean, it works for me.
And it gives you something to look forward to. Like you looking forward to come over here and talking. It gives you something to look forward to. Something to live for. Got to have something positive to live for, to break the spell to. Real talk. All right, well. We're going to get on up out of here. Thank those for coming in to another father and son discussion with your boy EBXCARES. And
Lord Lamont.
yep, and
It's been real.
we're going to be back Friday. We're going to do another one. And I wanted to do a comedy, but I did want to tie in some R&B. I wanted to speak on a little R&B that's been in my spirit. So I think we're going to speak on a little bit R&B about the females too. R&B groups and comedy.
Awesome. I love
Yeah.
female R&B.
Yeah.
And male R&B.
Yeah.
But I like the female. There's some soul songs that I really
Right.
really
Well,
just like.
Jordan Sparks was one of them. I seen a beautiful picture of her today. She's always been one of my favorite artists. I forgot. I forgot all about Jordan Sparks.
Kelly Rowland, Jordan Sparks,
Yeah.
Mary J.
Yep.
Blige, Alicia Keys, Destiny's Child. The list goes on and on.
Yeah. Yep. But we're gonna speak
Yes,
on
sir.
that. Yep. We're gonna have a list and everything. And I thank Lord Lamont for commuting and getting over here. As I said, it's not easy for him to commute and get over here sometimes. We're in the Milltown and it's winter time. So he here standing before me, everything gonna be perfect with us, but we still standing. We still can change. Fuck the past, F the devil. F the devil. You know what I mean?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yep. And good Christmas. I know I'm cussing and stuff. Sorry.
Bo,
But,
bo, bo.
yep. My son said, "Have good holiday." Yep. Happy holidays, everybody, and keep on breaking them spells. We all breaking the spells, whether we know it or not. But as I said, on the way to break them is to know that we under one. The social media and this TV and this shit around us can be very, very powerful. So focus on our core, which is family. So, all right. Anything else you want to say, son? And we gonna get up out of here.
Smooth sailing.
All right. Smooth sailing. Keep that peace, y'all. As my son said, happy holidays. Spend time with family, even when it ain't holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And thank
Every
the
day is a holiday.
every day
Celebration
can
of
be a
life.
holiday. It can, even through the challenging times.
Yeah.
It's all how
celebration of life.
right.
Like you were telling me,
Yeah.
even if you're sad or going through shit, life doesn't stop. Bills
It don't.
stop.
It don't.
So
It don't.
we can't
Yeah.
stop.
Nope. So okay. You never know what's ahead. And you look back and you be teaching somebody else the things
Right,
you
and
went through.
thankful that,
And it's an ongoing thing.
That I didn't stop. Exactly. It's the snowball effect.
Divine, I figured that out now. And I said that on the podcast yesterday. Divine knows everything we've done. It's seen humans come and go. It's nothing that we're doing that great divine, the Mother Nature, hasn't already saw.
Right.
So, yeah. All right, y'all. Continue breaking them spells. My current subscriber, new subscriber. And we'll be back Friday with another father and son discussion. We're going to speak on some R&B and some comedy. And keep that love out there. Salute to my children, godchildren, my family, brothers and sisters in the world, and online. And as I always say, from me and Lord Lamont, we send in great energy. And may we all keep that ultimate peace in your part of the world, wherever we are. Right? Now, salute. By the way, my banner, this is a representation of breaking the spell across the whole land. So that's what my banner represents. I meant to speak on that. So that's what me and here, Lord Lamont here to do. We breaking all spells. Real talk. Salute.